Sourcing product from China through Alibaba is very easy, and everyone is doing it, which is a problem if you want to stand out from your competitors and differentiate your product. If you find a product through Alibaba, there is no guarantee that someone else won't copy the exact same product, which eventually, even though it's a private label brand, turns into a pricing war. Private labeling is not just about slapping your brand name on a generic product that everyone else can source. In order to differentiate and raise barriers for competitors, you need to go the extra miles in terms of finding who is going to manufacture your products. Big worldwide brands are using either their own sourcing teams, while other big players are using Chinese sourcing agents. So next time, instead of endlessly browsing through Alibaba and hope to find a product that is eventually going to be copied by competitors once you start selling enough to get noticed, work on finding and developing a relationship with a Chinese sourcing agent that is going to help you with finding a manufacturer and products that are not listed on Alibaba. Now, there are many factories that are not listed on Alibaba, and also there are many factories in China that have their own internal catalogs and products that they simply don't list on Alibaba. Now, of course, this strategy is not mandatory. You can definitely succeed by sourcing products through Alibaba. This is just a step that you can include to raise barriers for your competitors and simply dig deeper than majority of e-commerce and Amazon sellers. Now, this is just a step that you can include to raise barriers for your competitors and simply dig deeper than majority of e-commerce and Amazon sellers. So in order to find a Chinese sourcing agent, you need to head over to Upwork.com and create a basic account that will let you find freelancers. Now, I'm not going to go into details on how to set up a simple account and do basic stuff on this website, simply because their interface frequently changes. Basically, once you have an account, simply type Chinese sourcing agent and you will see many Chinese freelancers that are willing to offer sourcing services for very affordable price. Now, you have two options on this website. You can either browse through freelancers list or you can post a job offering. Now, I highly suggest that you post a job offer and explain in great details which specific services do you need. Of course, don't reveal which specific product you are sourcing. After a few days, you will get several job offers. Of course, it depends how attractive your job is. And then you can select and interview each freelancer. Now, in the resource tab of this lecture, I have included sample job offer description which you can use and change according to your needs and use for your job offer. Also, I have included a checklist on what you should ask every potential sourcing agent before hiring them. Now, let me cover what are the benefits of using Chinese sourcing agent compared to doing product sourcing alone through Alibaba. First, you will have access to someone who lives in China and who probably knows the market better than you. Next, for a small fee, you will be able to get somebody else's sourcing experience and personal help. Also, beside finding a product in factory, these sourcing agents can help you with getting samples from several different suppliers, which will save you money on shipping fees. Because to ship each sample from different factory will cost you at least $50. Also, agents can help you with inspecting, preparing, and exporting products, which means that you can have higher level of trust compared to Chinese factories that just want to sell you a product. Also, you will probably get better prices, simply because they communicate in Chinese and in that case can have better negotiating advantage. Now, if you already communicate with a factory in China and you found a product, then you can also hire a sourcing agent just to help you verify if a company that you found on Alibaba is legitimate. You can pay them a small fee to check if the factory exists, if they have all the necessary documents, and if they are a registered company. So you don't have to use sourcing agents only for sourcing. You can use them to help you with checking legitimacy of other Chinese companies that you found. So if you're hesitant to contact factories directly, and if you're not on an extremely tight budget, then I highly suggest that you start your sourcing journey through sourcing agents. Also, if you're sourcing an expensive and more complicated products, then it's a good idea to use sourcing agent from the beginning and to have someone in China to inspect your products. So that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions in the discussion tab of this lecture. Also, feel free to join my VIP list at winwinacademy.com for more valuable content.